Hello guys, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. Long time no see guys. I'm usually now just behind the camera showing the cards. Thought it would be a nice treat just to come back this week, mainly because one of my clients last week said, oh wow, you know, it's so nice, because I usually just show the cards on, you know, just show the table with the cards on the readings, personal readings as well. But when my client said to me, one of the clients last week said, oh wow Carol, it's so great to see you, I've never seen you before. I was like, okay, you've never seen me before, that's interesting, because when I started the channel I was actually recording with me on it all the time, until I just thought it's really nice just to show cards as well. So yeah, this is what I look like. For those of you that don't know what I look like, this is me. I'm the one behind the camera on Carol's Universe recording all these lovely videos for you. It's just good that you can put a face to kind of the hands and who's doing the cards and stuff. Alright, so we're going to get on with your reading, and yeah, have a really good week. Enjoy your reading. Take care. Hi Gemini, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot readings from the heart. So we're going to do your week ahead reading, 19th through to the 25th. Of August 2019. Hope you guys had a really good week last week. We're doing the usual weekly check-in. So we are using Tarot in Wonderland by Barbara Moore. Can't believe I didn't like this deck before. I really love it now. Amazing. So that'll be for your current self theme for the week. Key goal, obstacle to overcome, and accomplishment for the week. We are using another Barbara Moore deck, this time illustrated by Julia Jeffrey. Tower of the Hidden Realm, incredible. I can't say any more than that about this deck. It's really, really good. One of my newest decks is the Influence of the Angels Tarot by Jodie Bagansky-Baresi, I think it is. We use that for the what to avoid, for the what to embrace, and where you can find support if you need it. And also for your spiritual advice, we use the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue Radley Valentine. For your 15 card other general energies, work, love, finance, we use the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. And we use spiritual advice for love, angel, romance angels by Doreen Virtue. Spiritual advice for work and money, Angel of Abundance by Doreen Virtue. And also any other spiritual advice for tea leaf fortune cards by Ray Hepburn. Okay, let's get shuffling. Hey Gemini, it's all laid down. Let's have a look here. You are showing as being the Page of Swords. Inquisitive is what you are this week. I think that some of you guys are kind of researching and inquiring into possibly, I mean, it could be other opportunities. I mean, the Page of Swords is really just an inquirer. Remember, he's a spy, he's a researcher. So I get the impression that some of you guys are, I mean, some of you guys, it might be that you're doing some studying. Maybe this is something to do with self-learning, you know. Just like me, I run my own tarot business, but I also like to study the tarot to quite an extent. I like to read. I've got lots and lots of books, like over 200 books or something like that. Kindle books, physical books, that type of thing. So I like to read a lot on tarot and stuff, and just look at various spreads. And I have like over 200 decks, and I just really like this craft. So I do a lot of studying with that Page of Swords energy. And I'm also, you know, when it comes to the Page of Swords, it's also the card that talks about the initiation of an idea as well. So this is the card of communicating and starting to learn new ideas, and possibly looking at how we can put that out into the world. Even though the page is still very young to be doing that, you should really be leaving it to the king to do it when you're mature enough and ready, and when the idea is fully formed, because kings are rooted in earth. So the King of Swords is about having an idea, seeing the objective clearly in the vision, and then, you know, seeing it come to fruition in the outside world. Whereas the page is the startup of that, you know. The page really starts this journey, this you know, this path, this road to that. He's the young one, isn't he, the page? So, but you're showing as being the Page of Swords. So some of you guys are ready to strike out with this Page of Swords. You've got the sword in your hand, you see. Some of you guys might be telling, you know, the Page of Swords is also where you're telling someone about the business. Basically, you're not holding back communication-wise. This could be somebody you don't like and you're telling them straight. So the Page of Swords is all about standing up for the truth and speaking the truth as well. So some of you guys might be speaking the truth to someone this week. Some of you guys might be standing up for your beliefs and telling someone what you honestly think. And it won't be nice. It never is with the Page of Swords. And it's not said in any malicious tone, which that card would indicate if it were reversed. it's done because it's in all honesty, with this card being in the upright. So some of you guys are being completely open and honest with an individual this week, and some of you guys are inquiring and you're exploring. Remember, he's an experimenter and he's an explorer within the tarot. So some of you guys are experimenting with new ideas. Some of you guys are exploring new ideas. Some of you guys are doing a lot of reading. Some of you guys are making a lot of inquiries. Some of you guys are ready now to initiate a new idea that you've been developing as well. Possibly a prototype. Who knows? Some of you guys are giving information as well. What is the theme for the week, Gemini, for you guys? The Knight of Cups. That's interesting. So the Knight of Cups is an interesting card because the Knight of Cups can represent love or a lover. So maybe the theme of the week, maybe you're telling someone. Theme of the week is also about expression of love or expressing your feelings. So I actually feel that this is about expressing your feelings, because that's the Knight of Cups. He wears his heart on his sleeve. That's why his cup is like this. Because any cups that you see like this, they're always open, and they are, you know, receptive, and they are open to giving and to receiving. So I think that the theme of the week is all about, I mean, this could definitely be about a person, possibly Pisces, but this is more about, I think, yeah, I mean, the theme of the week might be the person, but I think because we're looking at, well, what is the theme for the week? I think the theme of the week, besides being an individual, I think this is about you expressing your feeling, which is why you're speaking your truth. So I think that this week you're showing as being the Page of Swords, unfiltered, which is what I mean, you'll generally find the one court card in the Swords that doesn't really speak that much, but likes to listen more is the King of Swords. The other people like to speak. So Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, they are not backwards in coming forwards when it comes to communication and truthfully and honestly communicating their ideas and communicating their feelings as well. So some of you guys are really communicating those feelings this week. You're really opening up about how you feel. What is your key goal for the week? The Tower. It's called the Blasted Beach on this particular deck. Took me time to work out what that one was on that card there. When I first got the deck. But the Blasted Beach, your key goal is to, you know what bothers me slightly about this Tower, Blasted Beach? Look, can you see that? Can you see how there's pain? They're getting hurt. This to me is not the card about breaking away. It's a card about hurt, because these people are hurt. And it's an interest. There's two people on here. One of them is you and one of them is the other. I think that you want to wake someone up here, because if you look at the hands, they're on thorns. So if hands are on thorns, people are getting hurt. People are getting pinched. And what's the best way to wake someone up? To pinch them, to hurt them, to give them a short, sharp shock, which is what the Tower is. Your goal is to hurt, it's not to hurt, it's to wake someone up by giving them a short, sharp shock, which is what you're giving through this energy here. And you're expressing your feelings. Now, feelings with the Knight of Cups can be any feelings. Your feelings can be, get lost, I don't like you. Or your feelings can be, I really love you. Yes, he's a nice card, don't get me wrong, but he's wishy-washy. But not just that, it's just a feeling. So we're just going to take the card on its own merit of being the word feeling. You want to, this is you. You are talking quite openly. That's you this week. Not holding back, Gemini. And the theme of the week, it's all about your feelings. You're not holding anything back because you've got the cup out there. You're like, I'm going to express my feelings. I'm going to talk my truth. I'm going to talk my feelings to you. And my goal is to give you a short shot. Because it's the both of you in a way. Because you're both getting shook. Can you see? You're both getting shook. Look. You're both getting hurt. Can you see the sharp branches and how your hands, look at him screaming. Look at her. She's like, oh, they're both like that. And it's the way the both. So this isn't just about this person, Gemini. It's about you as well. It's almost like you're kind of like, well, this is the week to speak my truth, to express how I feel with that Knight of Cups, because we both need to kind of get this wake-up call going. And I think that in a way, the reason why you both need this wake-up call, or for some reason, Gemini, you've decided that you both need this wake-up call, is because you've both become comfortable in something that is not comfortable. That's what I think is happening here. You've both been going along in something here, but it's not right. You know that it's not right, but I think the other person doesn't know that it's not right, because why else would you need to wake them up? Let's have a look at what you need, the obstacle is you need to overcome. The Two of Coins. Well, you know, the Two of Coins is all about positive changes. There's a few things with the Two of Coins, really. It's all about the positive change. with the Two of Coins. Because I think that you want this positive change. I think the reason why you're doing this is so that you can encourage some form of growth and positive transformation and transition. But that's the obstacle. The Two of Coins is also in balance as well and trying to create balance. So the obstacle you need to overcome is that there might be a slight imbalance within this relationship as well. A slight imbalance with that Two of Coins showing there. That might be the obstacle that you need to overcome. And remember, the Two of Coins, usually when you see that card, it's like seesaw, seesaw, seesaw. It's like this, 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 this. It's like that. It's like a seesaw effect. So one thing is up, one is down. One is up, one is down. There's never any real balance there. It's all about trying to attain the balance. So it might be what's happening here. And also, let me have a look at her face. Is she crying? She's not crying, but she does look very worried, doesn't she? You know what this reminds me of? Because I'm looking at the roots and how the flower has just bloomed. And pentacles are about seeds. So we plant the seeds and we watch them grow. A couple of seeds have been planted here. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a couple of seeds have been planted in the mind of whoever it is that you want to wake up. Because Ace of Coins starts the journey. We have the Ace and then we have the Two. And the twos in tarot, also the beginning of a journey. We don't know how it's going to go. But it's a gradual thing with the Two. So twos are about gradual growth or gradual movement. Things moving slowly from one place to the other. This comes after the Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins is the planting of the seeds. And then you get the Two of Coins, the development of that. So it's almost like you need to overcome the obstacle that this thing has just emerged. Or it's interesting with this Two of Coins because I'm just looking at the roots and how the flowers have just kind of emerged from that. So it's almost like the obstacle for you is that something is in its early stages. I don't know whether this relationship, it looks like a relationship is in its early stages for some of you guys with this Two of Coins. But it's almost like the obstacle you need to overcome as well is that these seeds have been planted in this relationship. And if you look where that seed is, where the root is coming from, it's actually coming from the cup. So the seed, excuse me, the root is being watered by the cup, by what you've. So you've given. It feels like you've given energy to this. It feels like you watered the whole thing, and in other words, you kind of condoned the whole thing. You gave life to the whole thing because the seeds that were planted in this relationship, they were allowed to develop and grow through your assistance. Can you see how the cup, it's almost like the seed, can you see the root? Well, what is it that helps a flower to grow? It's water, and water, the cup is right underneath. And if you want to express your feelings to this person this week, well, it's from the feelings that you have that you gave life to the seed. So it almost feels to me that you were quite kind of, what's the word? Is it incumbent, or I don't know what the word is. I'm not very good with big words. But you were very kind of, what's the word? Oh, I can't find the word for it. You played a very, very, very strong hand in the way that this relationship has developed. And now it just feels like, Gemini, that you now want to say, well, this isn't right. Because suddenly you're like, this isn't right. Yeah, I did play a role in kind of bringing the relationship up to where it is right now. But this isn't right. So I need to give us both a wake-up call. Somebody was happy to settle, I think, for this relationship, but I don't think that you are. Let's have a look at what the accomplishment could be by the end of the week or going into the subsequent weeks. Well, I think this is more to do with your intuition. And I think that what you're accomplishing is a strong knowledge and a strong self-awareness of where you should go with that High Priestess energy showing there. What do you need to avoid, Gemini? Ending the relationship probably with the Death card. Because there might be more to give. And death is the ending. What do you need to embrace? the Four of Cups. Well, I think you need to embrace that there is still love here on the table for you with the Four of Cups energy. But the Four of Cups says that even though, you know, it tells you to count your blessings, but I don't think you can count your blessings in this. I think it's two things. No, okay, let me change that. I think number one, you need to avoid ending things completely with the Death card. But I do feel that you need to embrace that things need to change and you can't accept what you have right now with the Four of Cups energy. Okay, because things do need to change. But you were very kind of, that's the word I'm looking for, implicit or complicit. Is it implicit or complicit? You were very kind of complicit to this. You aided it because your cup is right underneath it. That's your feelings there. We're going to go through the whole reading again in a moment, but where can you get support if you need it? From the Ten of Wands is where you can get support. I feel that this isn't where you get this is where you get your support, the angel. I get the impression that if you need support, pray. Because the angel looks like he's telling you to pray. He's got his hand, her or his hands in a prayer position. I think it's a her because she's got a bun on the back of her head. There you are carrying the burden with the Ten of Wands. But if you need support, go to prayer. Go to your angels. It is called the influence of the angels deck after all. Go to your angels, pray, meditate on what to do. Because you're in a very kind of volatile situation. On one hand, the universe is saying don't end it, Death card. But also embrace and acknowledge that things can't carry on the way that they're going. That you are unhappy with what you're being given at the moment. Alright, let's get this reading again. And then we'll get here. Gemini, for the week, you've got something to say. You're the Page of Swords and you're going to say it. You're going to be open, you're going to be honest, and you're not going to hold back. There's no filter on this because the theme of the week is all about expressing your feelings. I mean, truthfully expressing how you feel. Alright? Because the obstacle that you need to overcome is that you gave life to this. You enabled this. The seeds that were planted that allowed this relationship to continue the way it has is not just the fault of the other person, Gemini. I think it's the fault of you as well. Not being rude, but you are holding the cup. You allowed this to grow. Can you see? The cup is underneath, it's watering the root. You gave life to this. You were very complicit in this. And now you say, I want a word with you, please. Because I want to tell you how I feel, Knight of Cups. Because my goal is to give us both a wake-up call. Because I'm not happy with what I'm receiving in this relationship, yeah? And though the universe says, well, what you could be accomplishing is a very strong self-awareness of what you want, because you're not happy, you were still implicit in this. But the universe is saying you still need to avoid ending this thing. And embrace things are not good. You're not happy with what you're receiving, but things do need to change. Because the Four of Cups warns us that things need to change. If you need help and support, Gemini, go to your angels. You're carrying a heavy load. You really are. With that Ten of Wands, there's an angel on the side there. You can pray for help. Okay? Or meditate. What is the advice from the universe? Universe, Spirit, what is the advice you have for Gemini concerning this situation? In whatever card you want to give me, we'll stop when the sentence stops. What's the advice that you have for Gemini? Oh, a year from now. Oh, that's a long time. There'll be forgiveness. That's interesting. Said that a year from now there's going to be forgiveness. There's no need to worry. There'll be improving health. And yes, don't stop. So the universe is saying a year from now there will be forgiveness. Alright? Don't know how it's going to work out in between then, sorry. A year from now there's going to be forgiveness. It's not telling me how it's going to work out between now and then with these cards. It's just telling me the situation right now. A year from now the angels say there will be forgiveness. And there's no need to worry because you'll have improving health. Which suggests to me some of you guys have been feeling really depressed about this. And yes, don't stop. Look for a sign. in perfect timing, you will take action. Let's read those again then. I never stop the cards until I love these cards. I never stop until I feel that the universe has really answered everything. Okay. Okay. So the universe says, the advice to you, Gemini, is a year from now, there's going to be forgiveness. There's no need to worry, okay? Because you're going to have improving health. And yes, don't stop. Look for a sign, because in perfect timing, you will take action, okay? All right, just bear with me. We're going to get your next reading. And work and career and money, please, for Gemini this week. Okay, Gemini, so we're going to have a look at the final reading. So, 5-card reading. Other energies, general coming in. We've got the 6 of Swords. Okay, so the 6 of Swords is all about moving away from problems, moving away from troubled waters, seeing things clearly is the 6 of Swords energy, gaining insight, finding the clear path, the clear route. It's about overcoming adversity, isn't it? The 6 of Swords energy showing up here. 9 of Coins. I feel that some of you guys are finding your safe place this week. Some of you guys might also be moving home, because the 9 of Coins can be a home, it can be your apartment, for example, and the 6 of Swords can be moving. So some of you guys might be moving home. Some of you guys might also be going on holiday. The 9 of Coins can be a place of leisure, and the 6 of Swords is travel. Some of you guys might be traveling to a nice hotel or a nice place of leisure, for example, somewhere in the sun to relax. Or maybe this is going on holiday or traveling to a nice retreat. It could be a spiritual retreat with that 9 of Coins, or somewhere that you go and get massages done, that type of thing. Some of you guys may be on course with the 6 of Swords energy to make a lot of money this week with the 9 of, because this can be on course. So you're kind of nearly there to make a lot of money with that 9 of Coins. Moving house potentially as well, traveling away from home with this 9 of Coins and that 6 of Coins, Swords, but also finding probably your safe place and your comfort and your value as well. Value is the 9 of Coins, personal security and value. So maybe you're finding your personal security and value this week as well. Let's have a look at the next card. Okay, we do have quarrels and conflicts potentially with the 5 of Wands energy showing here. Competition as well. Because there's competition and conflict in work. You've got some competitive energy in work, or competition in work, or there's frustrations and worries about work. Let's have a look at the next one. 9, and there's worry as well, I'm afraid, Gemini. Okay, so some of you guys, what I'm seeing in the first 5 cards, could be traveling away from home. Could be traveling, going on holiday. 9 of Coins is a holiday retreat, holiday resort, relaxing, nice place to eat, that type of thing. Some of you guys might be traveling to a nice resort or nice holiday. Could still be with friends. 5 of Wands can be a group, with a group of people potentially. Some of you guys finding, on course to make money for some of you guys as well, though, with the 9 of Coins potentially. But this is travel, and sometimes this is traveling away from. Can you see? This looks like the same woman. So some of you guys traveling away or moving away from a home or something like that. 5 of Wands, though, conflict, competition, job, competition, work. So maybe some of you guys got some competition for work. Some of you guys been trying to find work. 9 of Swords, worries. Some of you guys got competition in work. Worry there with the 9 of Swords, I'm afraid. 5 of Wands, or frustration and worries and fears about your work, and it's reiterated by that 9 of Swords. Let's have a look. Some of you guys might also be worried about exams as well, because the 8 of Coins can be an exam, you're learning a skill, and the 5 of Wands is frustration, anxiety, and this is worry, so it could be also to do with exams as well. Some of you guys might be falling just short of completing something here, one step away from completing what you want. Maybe this just short of doing that. Maybe this is something to do with exams, that type of thing. Let's have a look at love. 4 of Wands, nice. So celebration, events, marriage, happy relationship, 4 of Wands energy, happy family, is that type of thing. Knight of Swords, that's you, Gemini. I get the impression that you're not focusing on this week, because your back is turned. You're exiting this energy here. That's you, Gemini. Some of you guys are exiting a relationship here with this Four of Wands, back turned, showing you what are you looking towards. Some of you guys are looking to take your chances. I think that some of you guys are focusing on taking a chance here. The Wheel of Fortune is all about taking a chance. Some of you guys also might be trying to find your destiny as well. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny and karma. Yeah, I think that you're trying to find your perfect relationship with that Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Cups. That's how I would read that. Because this is your destiny. This is your fate. This is your karmic. And the Ten of Cups is the relationship card. Some of you guys are turning your back on one relationship, probably looking to find a karmic relationship or your soulmate with someone else. Ten of Cups is soulmate and Wheel of Fortune is often the karmic card. Karmic relationships and your soulmate. Ten of Cups energy showing here. Seven of Wands, lots of interest. Seven of Wands in a love reading means you're getting a lot of attention. Okay. So I actually feel that some of you guys are finishing maybe in a relationship with someone. You got your back turned to that Four of Wands. And now you're looking for, because you're the Knight of Swords, so you're really looking for, you're determined to find your soulmate in these two energies here. I think you've got a lot of interest in that. I think you'll go out and you'll look for some. I think this is a week, as probably has been for some of you Geminis, where you've been just, you know, not actively looking, but certainly kind of looking for the perfect lover. I think there's somebody here, even though that Four isn't reversed, I certainly feel that because you've got the back turned to the Four of Wands energy, there was a relationship here, but it only went mid-stage with the Four of Wands energy. Because the Four of Wands is where you've got some initial success, but there's more to do afterwards. You've built some form of a foundation, but I feel that you built some form of a foundation with someone here, Gemini, but I don't think it built any more than that. And I feel that now you said to yourself this week, I'm going to go out, and this week and going forward, I'm going to look for, because you're looking forward, I'm going to look for that Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to look for that perfect soulmate, you know. I'm going to look for that because the Knight of Swords is you. And you're on a quest to find. Knights are often on a quest. So I think that you're on a quest to find the perfect relationship. Your soulmate, your proper soulmate. The person who's been destined for you. And I feel that you're going to have a lot of people showing a lot of interest in you this week. Because the Seven of Wands, when that shows up in a love relationship, in a love reading, sorry, it shows somebody who's got a lot of attention. A lot of people find you very beautiful, attractive, that type of thing. Let's have a quick look at your work and career. Well, we've got the Page of Pentacles, so you might be starting a new business venture. Some of you guys might be learning, going back to college, for example, studying with the Page of Coins energy. King of Cups might be something creative here. Might be something creative. So some of you guys are thinking about going back to college or looking to study Page of Coins, something quite creative with that King of Cups energy, or it could be something to do with working with animals. With the King of Cups is usually a veterinarian. Might be like you're looking to do something in counselling. You're looking to study for something within counselling in this area here as well. Might be that you're starting a new venture, business venture with a partner, a King of Cups. Six of Pentacles. So Six of Pentacles is a transaction. Six of Pentacles is to engage. Six of Coins is generous. You know, this King of Coins, King of Cups, is a really kind of nice guy, and he's a counsellor and he's a advisor, and this is like somebody who helps the poor and stuff like that. So this is somebody who's quite generous. I get the impression that some of you guys are studying in terms of, I think this week it's a week for looking at maybe studying in terms of how you can be a counsellor, helping others with that Six of Coins energy, or you might be starting a business venture with a King of Cups. Maybe the both of you are going to help the poor or help others with that. Because I'm sure that you're looking to do something. You're either starting a business venture or you're looking to study maybe counselling, something like that, in which you can help and help others and benefit society. This can also be like working in soup kitchens and things like that. Knight of Cups, following your heart's desire with the Knight of Cups energy. Ace of Pentacles energy here. This is to start a foundation, to build a foundation for the future. I think that you're following your desires here to start building a foundation. I think you're doing something very worthy here, Gemini. I think you're doing something that's going to help others, and I think it's beautiful what I'm seeing here. I think it's really, really nice. If it resonates with you, darlings, I think it's really good. I think it's really commendable. If it resonates with you, I think it's wonderful. Because what I'm seeing here is you're either studying Page of Coins as a student, and you might be studying to become a counsellor, King of Cups, or an advisor, somebody who can help others and support others, Six of Coins, because you have a desire with the Knight of Cups to start building a foundation with the Ace of Coins, and this will be building a foundation in which you can help others you know, across the world, or help others to become the best version. But it's some form of foundation you want to build in. I often see the Ace of Coins is the building of a foundation. Some of you guys are a business venture with a King of Cups. Possibly this is involving you both helping people here, to support people here. The desire from the both of you may be, with this Knight of Cups energy to Ace of Coins energy, to start planting a seed. Planting a seed, building a foundation, so building a company, building something small and watching it grow in terms of business. But business amalgamated with helping people, that type of thing. I think it's a very, very nice reading. A very, very nice reading showing up here. Also, for some of you guys, if money is short, because Page of Coins can be a small amount. So Page of Coins is usually in a financial reading. How I read the Page of Coins is not much money. So if you're finding that you've got problems with money, there might be somebody that you can talk to. This person could probably give you some help, because King of Cups would be a nice guy to talk to about your money problems. This person could probably give you some help. And this Knight of Cups is showing an offer of financial assistance, because this is an offer and the Ace of Coins is giving the financial assistance. So it might be that if your money is short, you can speak to a King of Cups who can give you some financial assistance. They'll offer you, Ace of Coins can be funding. So they could offer you some funding. Both cards are kind of saying the same thing. Offering you funding or some financial support. Okay. Really, really nice energy showing up here on those energies. Let's have a quick look at your romantic advice. As I said, I just feel that you were building a foundation with someone, but some of you guys have decided, because Knights arrive and they exit. I'm seeing you exiting because you got the back turned. Looks like you're exiting a relationship here. It might also be, with the Four of Wands, there's more than one person on this as well. So some of you guys are kind of, this might be a card where it's suggesting that you were just having fun. So the Four of Wands could be like your online dating, because wands are to do with across the airwaves. So it might be some of you guys were doing online dating and you've said to yourself, actually, I don't want to do that anymore, because all these people around you, like, I'm tired of kind of just doing all this online dating. And some of you guys are determined and you're on a quest to find, with that Wheel of Fortune and your Ten of Cups, you know, your karmic partner with these two cards here. And you're not short of offerings. Okay, so turning your back also on your parting ways and just meeting different people, and you're on a quest now to find your karmic partner with those cards. And you've got a lot of offers this week, a lot of people showing interest. What is the advice you have for Gemini on this love reading? What is the advice you have for Gemini? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual factor and spiritual path. Okay. I think it's more about, I mean, I don't know about religious factors, but certainly I feel something to do with, I mean, yeah, I think that your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I think some of you guys have been looking for a monogamous relationship for a long time. And you've been looking for a relationship that you find your, you know, your karmic partner. Not so much your karmic partner, but more kind of your life partner. You know, the partner that you're, because this can be a karmic partner showing here. Or this can be just simply the person that you're fated. You're trying to find the person that's your soulmate, the person you're fated to live your life through with. And your love life might be influenced by religious upbringing. Maybe your parents were like that, or maybe, you know, you've been brought up in a way that you were saying, no, I want to have a traditional loving relationship. And also your spiritual path as well, because your love life is influenced by your spiritual path, your spiritual destiny, which is to find the person that completes you, because the Ten of Cups is the completion card. Okay, so you're on a quest to find that destiny, that karmic partner, Wheel of Fortune, that completes you with the Ten of Cups energy. And you're not short of partners with the Seven of Wands. So you're very much influenced about finding the person who you amalgamate and who you kind of link and bond with on a very spiritual and deep level, showing there. So I can understand that one. Let's have a quick look at what's going on around work, which is lovely, because I think that some of you guys are really looking to partner up with someone, or you're looking to study in terms of becoming an advisor or a counsellor and helping those in need, and maybe building a foundation, kind of like building a you know, a retreat or a foundation or a company that helps people. So it might be something that you're looking to do globally or worldwide in the future, but you're starting small right now with the aim of helping people probably around the world, that type of thing. What is the advice that you have in terms of work and money? And also money, small amount of money, if that's the case this week, Gemini, it might be that you get help, Six of Coins, from, you know, somebody who, you know, King of Cups, a really nice understanding, empathic individual who offers you, you know, funding or offers you some money, because the Knight of Cups is the offer and that's money. What is the advice that you have for Gemini this week, just in work and finances? This one wants to come out. Dreams of abundance. So it says, as you sleep, God, your angels and your higher self are giving you divinely guided ideas, answers and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal, because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Lovely. And finally, what I'm seeing here is some of you guys going on a trip. Some of you guys kind of just taking a little bit of time out of your, because this can be where you live in the gilded cage. Nine of Coins is a nice card, but sometimes you can stay in the house too much. And the Six of Swords can say, well, I've decided to take a trip away from that. You know, I need some space. So some of you guys getting a bit of space. Some of you guys moving home literally. Some of you guys moving away from a gilded cage. Or some of you guys on course to gain something financial. I am seeing, though, conflict and problems. It's either internal conflict or it's external conflict or competition with others. It's to do with work. Okay, and there's going to be some worry here for some of you, possibly. Okay, I don't want to end this on a negative note or anything like that. Okay, or this could just be your own worries. It could be about exams, because you've got the Five of Wands, which is internal frustrations and fears, and the Nine of Swords is also an internal frustration and fear. So some of you guys might be worried about some exams happening here as well. Okay, let's have a look at what the tea leaves are saying. Tea leaf cards. Universe, Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Gemini this week? What's the advice that you have for Gemini in 3 cards? Okay, those one come out. 1, 2. Okay, I'll take this one. Looks like he wants to come here. Right, so let's have a look. Gemini, dogs. Getting together with friends this week, which is nice. So those could be friends. You could be travelling to a nice hotel or a nice place. This could also be just having a natter. Looks like they're arguing, but we're so used to talking about the Five of Wands like it's an argument. They're just having a debate. So it might be that this week is you travelling to a nice place. You know, and the Nine of Coins will always be the nice place. It's always going to be the hotel or the bar or the restaurant. It's the Nine of Coins. It's a place of relaxation. So, I mean, you guys might be travelling to a restaurant with friends, having catch-up, talking. Maybe you're talking about work. Maybe you're talking about how worried you are about work or something like that. Could be that. But you're doing a catch-up with friends. So that would make sense with that Five of Wands. Five of Wands isn't always arguments. Sometimes this is debating and talking and just keying with friends. Let's have a look at the next one. Dagger. Fear, worries and tense situations. So it is showing some fears and worries there. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. Okay. So there might be some fears, worries and a tense situation because somebody's trying to make you do something against your will this week. However, you are getting together with friends. So it might just be something funny. But if somebody does that, you know what to do. You know what to do, yeah? All right. That's it. So, all right. Yeah, that's the reading, gems. You guys know how we do. Love you very, very much. If you'd like a private reading, the link is in the description bar below. And also in my comment section. And also, I think it's on the side. It's a new website, guys, that my twin sister built that I'm really proud of. I really like it a lot. I think she did an excellent job. She's a project manager, so she was like, right, on it. We're going to do your website. She didn't like my other website, but she's fair enough. So if you want to order it, you have to order it through there. And there's plenty of links around this reading where you can find that. Okay. The other thing to say is there's going to be month ahead readings coming out now. Month ahead love readings coming out as we go into those nice snuggly autumn months. They'll be on my website though. So what will happen is I'll always leave a link in the description bar or in the comment section for where you can find that video, and you just click on it and you go straight through to the website and you're able to watch it there. I didn't want to really muck up my channel because I do week aheads. I don't want to do monthlies as well. I just want to keep it to week aheads. Got enough work with these, and then just do one monthly, but then it just confuses things, so I thought I'd just put it on the website. Okay, I'll let you know when those are out though. Okay, love you loads, my gorgeous people. Take care. Bye bye.